moly, guys, we are live tonight. Holy moly, this guy, me, Disney Dan, is live on a Saturday. Is this like 2019, 2020? What is going on? This is just madness. This is absolutely madness. It feels like it's all new, but yet it's not, because I'm back. I'm live. It's Saturday night. I can't believe I'm doing this. There's a few people here. Hello to everybody. Welcome in. This is Disney Dan. It's not really Disney Fiasco, because that was like my old show, and then I was doing Disney fights, and I hadn't really done that because that takes like a load of planning. So this is just like an off-the-cuff live stream back on my time that I've been doing for like 5 years, 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night. This is absolutely madness. I know there are other people live. So go check those out. We need to show love in this community. We need to show Disney love in this community, not being sort of hateful amongst others. We are here live tonight, and there are other people, so go check them out, but then come back here, because this is where all the fun stuff is going to happen. But welcome in, everybody. It is great to be back. I know I'm so excited about all this. It's so crazy. Like, I was thinking, do I do this? Do I go live Saturday night? Something that I haven't done in such a long time, and I see a fly in this room. Go away. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Welcome into the chat. Welcome in, everybody. So good to see everyone. We may have a few special guests. We've got a lot to do today. They've got a lot to do this evening. So stick around. Don't worry. It's all going to be fun. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. Welcome in, Christine Hickman. Welcome into the stream. My first ever member. Welcome in. We also have Mandy Adams. Thank you so much for being here. Mandy, thank you for being here. Al V, what is up? Al was really cool. Coming up with some ideas over on the Disney movie review with Walt, and as well as everyone who was here on Wednesday for Disney movie review, where we reviewed The Jungle Book. Please join Walt and I on his channel, Mouse Talk, on Wednesday as we discuss Cinderella. So yeah, it's been good. There's one of my partner channels, RobFuz. Good to see you, buddy. So good to see you. Hope you are doing well. It's been a long time since we've streamed together. Hint, hint. Get the hint, dude. Look in your DMs. I know. Maybe he'll show up, maybe he won't, but I'm just, it's a pleasure to see Rob in the chat, and love when Dan makes ranks. Anything? Well, here's the thing. You just never know what I'm going to say. You never know what I'm going to do, because I think out of most people in this Disney community, I'm up there with some of the crazy people. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Kelsey Elizabeth, welcome into the stream. So good to see you. England, Portugal, what's up? So good to see you as well. Michelle the Quilter, Dan, we're watching you tonight. Great to see you. Hello from New York. I once went to New York a long time ago, and I actually remember so much from going to New York. It reminded me a lot of London, but more loud and crazy, and just, it was really cool. I love New York. And I also been to like upstate as well. That's really fun too. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be ranking every Disney ride that you could possibly go on at Disney. And not only just looking at rides, we're looking at slides from Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. We've got like lots of stuff to go through. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be running for about maybe an hour and a half, depending on how we go. Doesn't really matter. I'm just here. We're going to have a good time. Me, you guys, we're going to have good fun. So welcome in. I'm just going to say hello first. We're going to see who's here, who's watching. I know there are other people. That's fine. You can go watch them. But look, they do the same thing. This is something new. This is something different. Something that you haven't seen. Actually, if you go back on like some of my old streams, I do some of this stuff before. But this is live. And you get your input. You get your input, guys, on where you would put these rides. I'll take those into consideration, but I may not agree. And at the end of the day, my finger controls, I could do this with my finger. My finger controls where the ride goes. So even you say, oh yeah, Haunted Mansion is like the greatest ride of all time. If I put it in one of the lower tiers, you can't do anything about it, because I have the power in my finger. There's Mouse Talk. What's up, Walt? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Another one of my incredible partner channels. Don't forget, Wednesday night, 5 p.m. on Walt's channel, Cinderella Disney movie review. It's going to be a lot of fun. Michelle the Quilter says we are in upstate New York. I remember going to upstate. I don't remember where, because I was quite a lot younger, but I remember it because it was like a big long field, a really nice house. It was good fun. And for me, I come from the beautiful town of Asgard. No, I don't. I come from London. Nice southerner. Here we go. There, Will Lovins. Welcome in, Will Lovins. Thank you so much for being here. Cinderella this week is going to be fun. We're going to look at the 1950 version, not the 1950. No, not 1950. The 2015 version. Let's look at the original. That's what we're going to do today. Al says, the back and forth of the Jungle Book review was so much fun. I love the advertisement. There will be a new advertisement. There will be a new advertisement next week. We've had Baloo's boxer briefs. We've had the first one, which was, remind me, 101 Dalmatians. Canine Crunchies. Canine Crunchies. From 101 Dalmatians. You mean new Asgard? Yeah, I don't live on old Asgard because otherwise I would be in smithereens. Spoiler alert. There you go. Jonathan Trump, my man. What's up? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well, my brother. It's been a while. Yeah, Canine Crunchies. And you can find them at Al's Toy Bar. There's 14 wonderful people here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys are having a really good Saturday. I know it's crazy. Me being back on a Saturday. Should see a little insight of why I'm streaming this weekend. You're going to keep this between us two, right? Us and you guys. Hannah's not here. She gone. Not in a bad way. She's staying at her friend's. Which means I have the whole place to myself. It means I don't have to speak like this the whole time and be really mellow. I can actually be loud. Because normally in there, right, or there or wherever, she's like conked out. So I don't want to wake her up. But now she's not here. She's gone. So I could be as loud as I want. Actually, maybe not, because I live in like a block of flats, so I don't want to wake everyone up in the building with my very opinionated Disney ride choices. I'm retired. Every day is a Saturday, Dan. Well, that's great. That's really, really good. And a new day is a new day. Dean the Turkey Lexa, welcome in. Good to see you, Dean. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you are doing well. But Saturday is the best day of the week. It is the best day of the week. It is just, apart from Wednesday, 5 p.m. on Watch Channel. But Saturday is the best. It is like mid-weekend. I'm actually up later than I normally am. This is 12 o'clock midnight here. So I'm going to be up till like 1:30 in the morning. We have Edan Current. Welcome into the stream. First time in the stream. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. There's Hannah Workhall. What is up? Currently Ninja watching while I see together my sister's together my sister's crocheted cardigan. I got there in the end. Welcome in, Hannah Workhall. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Well, there's my brother Zippity Dad. What is going up, my man? It has been a long while. I hope you're doing well, my brother. I hope PJ's doing good too, and the whole family. My man PJ, who I still give loads of pins to. But look, so good to see you, Zip. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you are doing good, my brother. But yeah, it's really exciting. It's really great that so many people are here. But you're probably like, Dan, let's just get on with it. Get on with it, Dan. That's why we're here. We don't want to talk about you and being as loud as you want. Let's get on with the rankings, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we are going to do. And this is how it's going to look. I think this is how it's going to look. Or maybe I'll do it like this. Or no, they can't see me like that. Hopefully you guys can see. Now, looking at Simba 2, what's up? Good to see you, Simba 2. Now, they kind of look a little smaller. No, they kind of look a little smaller, but I can read off what each one stands for, and then you can kind of rank it, and then I can see in the chat, and then I'll probably disagree with all of you. But hey, how I see it is whatever I say goes, but I'll take in your input. But we have GO80 at the top. That is the greatest of all time. That's like the common sort of meme kind of thing. So all the rides that are the greatest of all time, doesn't matter if it's new, old, classic, whatever it is. If I love it, if it's the best ride, if I'm always sort of jaw-dropped by it, then it's going to go up there. Next one is Fast Pass worthy. If it's Fast Pass worthy, I have to get a Fast Pass to go on this attraction because it's a cannot miss, okay? I can't go to Disney without riding this ride, okay? That's what the Fast Pass worthy. That's like the second tier. Then we've got This Was Good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, let's go on to the next ride. Like, it was nothing special, but it was good. It was fine. Yeah, let's go. I had a great time. Then we've got It's Raining in here. So that's kind of like a situation where that Orlando rainfall comes down. You're like, oh, I see a building. Let's run in there. And you don't really know what it is. That's kind of like that. So like, oh, yeah, it was all right. Yeah, fine. Woohoo. And then you've got, oh, look, I see popcorn. So that's like, oh, I don't want to go in there. Oh, look, a popcorn machine. I'm going to go and grab popcorn instead of riding the ride because I know the popcorn will be better. So any ride that's going to go in that column is going to be beaten by popcorn because food, sometimes, depending on what it is better than rides. And then I've also got a not been on because some of the rides I haven't been on. You know, I haven't been there in 3 years, so I haven't been on some of the rides that haven't been up to date. But let me know what you guys think. GOAT, I know what belongs there. I know what belongs there. I know what belongs there. Don't you worry. Love these rankings. I know. I didn't want to do like S, A, B, C, D. Like, I just wanted like something that was kind of a little bit different, you know, a little bit funny, a little bit interesting. But I want you guys to sort of get your input as well. There will be slides from the water parks. There'll be the lots of other stuff. So please feel free to have a look. And we're just going to take our time. There's no rush, right? Just stick around. I only want to see those viewer numbers go up. You know, if it goes down, that's fine. But they're going to miss out. But let's keep those up. So what's up, Disney Adventures? What is up, brother? Good to see you. Noah is in the house. Hope you're doing well. Really, really, really well. But it's so good to see everybody here live Saturday night. But let's get things started. It's going to be quite hard to see. And there's quite a lot of rides to get through. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Catherine Wilby, what is up? Good to see you, Catherine Wilby. Hope you are doing well. Now, the first one is called Gangplank Falls. Now, Gangplank Falls is a ride, I believe, at Typhoon Lagoon. Let me know in the chat if you've ever been on Gangplank Falls. I'm pretty sure I've been on Gangplank Falls. The only problem is with these slides is that a lot of them, I can't remember which ones they are. Like, obviously, I know Summit Plummet, and I know Crush and Gusher. I know all that kind of stuff. But, like, once that Gangplank Falls, I just don't remember. So I'm going to treat it like every other slide. I think this is the one with the tube, like a round donut that you sit in and then you just go down. What is up, Melissa? So good to see you, Melissa. Hope you are doing well. Anyone give me an insight on Gangplank Falls? I don't really remember it. But I think personally, if it's just a standard water ride, I'm going to go get in the rubber ring and I'm just going to go down the slide and then I'll be like, yeah, then it was good. So I'm going to put it there. I don't know if people agree or not. I don't know. But yeah. Never been on Plus, never been to Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. Hey, listen. I'm going to throw it out there. People need to go to the Disney water parks. I genuinely, like, I really love Typhoon Lagoon. I think it's super underrated. I think there's so much you can do there. The wave pool is really, really cool. Some of the rides, some of the slides are really fun. And I think it's a good day. Let me tell you a quick story. The day Galaxy's Edge opened, right? It was like what? August 19th or something? 2019, right? This was my day, right? I knew everyone was going to the opening. And I was like, I'm definitely going to go to the opening, but I'm not going to do what everyone else does, right? I went to Typhoon Lagoon in the morning. No one was there. I got on every single ride. And then I went to Animal Kingdom. Then I had dinner with Corey from Corey Meets World. And then he took me to Hollywood Studios and I had like a good hour and a half for Galaxy's Edge opening. And no one was there because everyone was, schliffing because they were there at 3 a.m. That was genius. I'm trying to remember what the slides are. Yeah, I know they're all the same. But they're really good though. Not being on requires me in a swimsuit in front of others. No, that's fine. That's fair. Typhoon is better than Blizzard, in my opinion. I totally agree. I definitely agree. I do like Summit Plummet, though. I know some people are a bit sort of, woohoo about Summit Plummet, but it is good fun. But I do agree. Typhoon Lagoon, better than Blizzard Beach. I'm totally in agreement. Let's move on to the next one because I know it's another water ride. It is Mayday Falls. Now, I remember Mayday Falls because it was the first ride I ever rode at Typhoon Lagoon. And like all water rides, it was good. So, I mean, we're not really sort of breaking any boundaries here. I know it's not very exciting at first because we've just done 2 water slides. But hey, you know, that's just how it is. I was there at 1 a.m. and got on Smugglers Run in 10 minutes. That day, I did single rider while everyone else wasted the day in line. Yeah, no, it's true. That's true. And I remember I went in the evening and I got on Smugglers Run not once, but twice on opening day. And I did single rider. And it was just like the coolest thing. It was the coolest thing. And then we're in the shops and all that kind of stuff. We'll talk more about Galaxy's Edge and Smugglers Run a little bit later. We've never been to Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. I'll definitely give it a go. I would definitely recommend Typhoon Lagoon over Blizzard Beach, but actually Blizzard Beach, I believe, is going through a major overhaul at the moment. So maybe give it some time, but I definitely think it's worth it, especially in those summery days. Let's move swiftly on. Let's start getting into this is the Wild the Express train, the train that goes from Africa to the Rafiki's Planet Watch. That's it. That's the next one. The train that goes between Africa and Rafiki's Planet Watch. What do you think? Does it go in greatest of all time attractions, fast pass worthy? This was good. It's raining in here. Oh, look, I see popcorn, or not been on. What do you guys think? The train that goes from Africa to Rafiki's Planet Watch. I mean, we're really hitting the big hitters at the moment. Dan, it's this time 3 years ago, I had my cast preview for Galaxy's Edge. What? So jealous. So jealous. Hatbox Ghost, what is up? Good to see you. Hatbox Ghost is in the house. I don't think I've had to tell you my favorite ride. We haven't got there yet, but we will get there. Don't you worry. Strasbourg Rail Fanner, welcome in. Good to see you. What do you guys think of the African train, the Wild Express train that goes between Africa to Rafiki's Planet Watch at Disney's Animal Kingdom? I don't think it's that exciting, if I'm really, really honest. If it's, to be fair, like, I'm going to put it in the, oh, look, I see popcorn, or I think I'm going to put it as raining in here, just because you get to see a bit of backstage. You get to see a bit of sort of backstage of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it's a steam train. It kind of is the second fiddle to the Walt Disney World Railroad at Magic Kingdom, so it's kind of filling in for that. But then as soon as the railroad comes back, then this one will be demoted, let me tell you. EJC Magic TV, what is up, Amy? I feel like it's been so long since you've been in the chat. I know, Dan, because you haven't streamed. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Melissa, we're almost 30 days away from our departure date. It's so close now. So exciting. We're nearly 100 days before we go. So we're getting there too. Let's move on. Now, the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool. We're going back to Typhoon Lagoon. Where do you think Typhoon Lagoon is placed? Do you think it's the greatest attraction of all time, the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool? Maybe not. Fast pass worthy? Do you think like it is really, really good? Like it's really just a wonderful piece of Imagineering? Do you say this is good? It's raining in here. Oh, look, I see popcorn, or not been on. What's up, Disney Nerd Herders? Thank the Phoenicians. It's the Disney Nerd Herders. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you guys in about 120 days, hopefully. I can't believe how time fast is going. Yeah, I know. I'm going to say the wave pool was good. Like, it's fun, but it's like, it's a wave pool. It's just a big wave pool. Okay, here we go. Big hitter. First one, Spaceship Earth. I'm so glad Walt's here, because I know how much he loves Spaceship Earth. And I love the fact that Disney Nerd Herders are here, because I've just said thank the Phoenicians. Spaceship Earth, is it like top tier? Is it top tier attraction? Is it one of the best attractions out there? Is it one of the greatest of all time? Is it fast pass worthy? Is it just good? Is it okay? Is it good? Is it like, oh, it's pouring with rain out, let's just go to Spaceship Earth just to kill some time? Is it, I'm going to skip it and go get popcorn, or have you not been on it? What do you think? Melissa, I know I'm counting down the number of shifts I have to work. Yeah, for sure. Fast pass worthy. I think that's fair. Top tier for sure. Greatest of all time or fast pass worthy. See, for me, there's a problem. Spaceship Earth could easily be in the greatest of all time. But the problem is, there's two problems. One, the Phoenicians didn't invent the alphabet. And two, when people say Rome is burning, Rome's not burning. that scene, that burning scene, it says the Library of Alexandria was burned, and Alexandria is in Egypt, but everyone thinks because you've just had the Rome scene, oh, Rome's destroyed. No, it's wrong. It's not Rome that's on fire, even though Rome has been burnt down. But Alexandria is not in Rome. So because of the inaccuracies and because the stereotype and stigma of this ride, I'm putting it in Fast Pass worthy. Fight me. Fight me, everyone, because that is where I believe it should be. I do believe it's a great attraction. No doubt. But I can't put it at the greatest of all time when they get their facts wrong. Sorry. Not happening. Not happening at all. Sorry, Michelle. It's not happening. I'm putting it in Fast Pass worthy. It's still Fast Pass worthy. I think that's still pretty good. You know what's really great? Not only have they taken away dislikes, but also I know someone who's going to disagree with me. This guy! What's up, brother?
Hi, everybody.
It's Walt.
I do disagree with you.
I know you're going to disagree with me.
I think it should be up near the top, probably. Look, those types of things there have no effect on me when it comes to the entertainment value of the ride. Banshees aren't real either and don't really fly, but we're probably not gonna ding Flight of Passage for that. So for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, but that is fiction. Everything that happened in Spaceship Earth is fact.
Well, I guess true.
It's still up there though. It's still like top tier, like
pass worthy. And see, that's where for me, it's one of my favorite rides. For Melissa, it would be it's her favorite in Spaceship Earth, so it would be up in the greatest for her.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think it's like near to greatest of all time. It's just the fact that I talk more about Spaceship Earth and its inaccuracies than the actual ride itself proves to me that it doesn't belong in greatest of all time. I
was going to say, that's because you've allowed it to upset you.
I know. It doesn't upset me, Walt.
No, not at all. It sounds like it. Dan's all of a sudden red.
Oh gosh, it's just really hot in here as well. Brian, what's up, Brian? Good to see you. Welcome into the stream. Right, let's move swiftly on, moving right along to the Maharaja Jungle Trek. The Maharaja Jungle Trek in the Asia section of Disney's Animal Kingdom, where you get to see lots of tigers and bears. Oh my! Maharaja Jungle Trek. I think it can be appreciated of how wonderful you get to see all these exotic animals, but I don't see anything super unique. Disney Nerd Header says, if you can read this, you can tell Dan has some issues with Spaceship Earth. Yes, I do. Where do you think Maharaja Jungle Trek? You don't want to do it when it's raining because then you'll get rained on. But it's kind of just like, it's more of sort of the proposal. Like if you're bored out there, something you can fill in the time.
Yeah, I still think that's where it would fall. I still think that's where it ultimately would fall. I don't think it's in the bottom two tiers. There's enough entertainment there. And I think there's a lot of fun behind this thing. I mean, if you can catch it on the right day, it can be really amazing.
Yeah.
To see the tigers and everything like that. I think this place tends to get a bad rap. Not everything has to be an e-ticket attraction all the time, every day. I don't feel that way. I don't think it needs to be. I think having these types of things are good fillers, so to speak, but still have their value. So that's where I would put it. I'd put it in the middle.
Well, Matt from Simbasu says, "Is it a ride?" And it's not.
It's an attraction.
It's an attraction, but because Matt's a lion, he's never met a tiger before, so they're kind of like lions, but just more vicious. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we're doing all attractions, not necessarily rides. So there could be all kinds of stuff in here.
We like the jungle treks. Yeah, the jungle treks are fine. Yeah, they're cool. Can I give the parking lot trams on the S tier? I don't know. Maybe they're on the list. Maybe we'll see. Oh, I see they're attractions. Yes, they are. Leona, Kenan, welcome in. Maharaja Jungle Trek. You're really doing every attraction. Yes, I am. If you don't know who I am crazy. That's not my channel name. I'm just crazy. I did
that's his middle name.
10 shots of Beverly. I am a crazy guy. I do love it though. Yes, thank you. Now, the next one is Castaway Creek. Now, I have no idea what Castaway Creek is. I'm pretty sure it's a Typhoon Lagoon. I think it's like the area for like the little splash area for the little kiddos, the little tadpoles. So I'm gonna say I've not been on it, and we can move right along very, very quickly.
Yeah, me too. I've never been to Typhoon Lagoon. We've been to Blizzard Beach once, and it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've done Typhoon a couple of times, but never. I've been to Blizzard once. But I do like Typhoon Lagoon.
Good to see everybody in the chat, by the way. Thanks everybody for being here. You got 21 people in here right now. That's awesome.
So great to see everyone. It's so great. Charlie, you're going to have to contend with my sense of humor now. Yes, everyone's going to have to contend with everyone's sense of humor. Like a lazy river, maybe. Yeah, kind of, but it's more like a sort of like a 1 inch of water.
I don't know. So I can't.
I don't really know. Let's move right on to the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, aka the TTA. This is a biggie. The TTA. I think we're looking definitely more in the upper for sure. I mean, this ride is iconic. Like, if you are a true Disney nut, like if you are a Disney World freak. I'm going to bring on that conversation. If you're a Disney World freak, hashtag Carlos, you will know the history of this attraction being like this was meant to be the transportation for Epcot and all that kind of stuff, but now you can see it go around Tomorrowland and Magic Kingdom. Is it the greatest ride of all time? That's a big statement for the TZA. It's great. I think it could be better. Personally, I'd put it fast pass worthy. I would say it's a must do. I'd have to do it every time I go to Magic Kingdom, but I can't say it's the greatest ride of all time for me. I feel like there's too much. There's that stigma of like, oh look, this is what we have here in Tomorrowland. This is what we have there in Tomorrowland. This is this is that. This is the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. This is the Space Mountain. This is the Carousel of Progress. It's kind of like a brochure.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think that first off, if you were to ask people in Disneyland, most people would probably say they wish they had one out there. So that's a big statement right there in and of itself as to where this probably belongs. It's not always about thrill. It's about nostalgia. It's about memories. It's about fun. Different things can be fun for people.
Absolutely.
Seeing inside Spaceship Earth, seeing a little bit of Buzz Lightyear, this, that, and the other, having those great views of the castle, those types of things. And plus, it's giving you a relaxing ride around all of Tomorrowland. Take your feet off,
take your feet off. Okay.
You know what I mean? Take your feet off the ground for a little bit, and it can be relaxing in that respect. So for me, I agree with you. It's not the greatest ride of all time. I think that YouTubers have given this ride a renaissance. I really do.
I agree.
I really do. I think we have really helped to rejuvenate the love for this ride. And I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about just YouTube in general.
Yeah.
People are always on this ride, whether it's Resort TV 1 or Diz Our Dream or us or whoever. We're all always on this ride. And it's really brought this ride back to the forefront. And
well, they've just done a voiceover because of how popular it is. Yeah.
Right. But I agree with you. I think it's fast pass worthy. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest of all time. I mean, there's very few that I think of all time, because to be honest with you, some of these are really, really new rides.
Yeah.
How do they necessarily fall as goats?
Yeah, you got to be special to be put in the greatest of all time. I can finally move on to I Can't Believe a Contender. Thanks, Brian. TCA is GOAT, TTA for life. It's always a nice way to relax. Totally agree. Now views of Tron 2. Well, we'll get there. TTA is great, even though Walt said Spaceship Earth, he really meant Space Mountain. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Did I say Spaceship Earth? Yeah, I meant Space Mountain.
Yeah, it's fine. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the wildest ride in the wilderness. Hey, look, this is your typical runaway mine train kind of attraction. I love it. I think it's definitely a must. It's just, I think the theming when they did the remodeling, I think it was great. I think they added a lot of interactive elements to the queue. I just really love the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's my least favorite mountain, but that doesn't mean it's not fast pass worthy to me. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Fast pass. What? The thing is with the theming is good, but like you're just walking through and then just getting on the ride. Like it's very sort of simplistic in a really good way. Fast pass worthy says Matt. Brian says I cannot wait to go on that ginormous golf ball.
Catch up, Brian. You're way behind.
Love the classics like Thunder Mountain. It is a classic, all top tier.
I'm sorry,
they
but
are in top tiers. They are in top tiers.
For me, this ride goes in the GOAT. Of all the mountains between Splash, Space, and Big Thunder, Big Thunder's my favorite. It just is. I think this ride has really grown on me. I know for Melissa, it's grown on her. It's actually her favorite roller coaster now. It's a really long coaster. See, I think that's part of the problem with Mine Train is the fact it's so quick. Yeah. This coaster is a ton of fun to me, and it's a different coaster at night. It has a totally different experience at night. And if you're on it while fireworks are going on, then it's even better. To me, this is a GOAT. It's been around. It's stood the test of time. It's always going to be there. I mean, I would feel it will. And it's unique. It's not an IP. It's its own standalone thing. It's something that they just came up with, and it's not an IP. I think it's fantastic. For me, it would be one higher, but
ladies and gentlemen, after that speech, you have definitely converted me. Everything you mentioned is true. I was just like, how? What? Like, you're right. Like, everything about it is just perfect the way it is. And you're right when you bring in that element of at night. And I feel like you also get a completely different experience if you sit at the front compared to you sit at the back.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, no. You convinced me, 100%. Avery, the Cuban American. What is up, my brother? So good to see you. Long time no see. Welcome in. Yeah, totally agree. Big Thunder Mountain, one of the greatest of all time, I think, at Disney. Are you on a Vespa? Says Matt towards RobFuz. I saw that picture. I was quite worried. Moving on. Flights of Passage. Disney's Animal Kingdom, The World of Pandora, Flights of Passage. I'm going to lay my speech right now. This ride, for me, because there's a few rides that I haven't done yet because I haven't been back for 3 years. This ride has been the only ride that I've come off every single time, and my mouth was like this. And I had tears coming down my face. It is stunning. It is beautiful. The queue, the pre-show, the actual design, this is one of the most revolutionary attractions I think Disney have ever done, and nothing is similar to it. The closest thing that really is similar to it is Soarin', but I feel like Soarin' is like a VHS tape, and like Flight of Passage is like 4K Blu-ray. That's the kind of the comparison. For me, this is no question. And I don't care if people disagree with me. I'm putting Flight of Passage in the greatest of all time. So up there. It is so good. Movie Mania Nick, what is up, my brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the ride itself, it's one of the only rides. I remember the first time I ever rode it. We had a preview. We were there for a DVC preview. And yeah, I actually got off the ride and I had tears in my eyes. I couldn't believe what I just experienced. And it's like that, not necessarily that every time, but it's always I always come off of that ride extremely happy, wonderfully amazed by it.
Yeah.
It is absolutely fantastic. There's really nothing else like it. Rise is a different experience. Guardians is a different experience. It's different. But this is really great. And it's one of those that it's worth the 2-hour wait that you're going to have to wait. And the queue is fantastic as well. And it's not 2 seconds long. You're on there for a bit, which is nice too. So the juice is worth the squeeze.
So true. It is so true.
I agree.
What's also really great about the ride is like it is that unique and it is that different. And I love it so much. I have the music of the ride on my Spotify, so I listen to it in the car. So you can tell how much I love it. Charlie says, or Stacey, love the little golden carriage at the end of Flight of Passage at the bottom of the screen. and like we are disturbing the picnic.
I've never seen it.
Never seen that.
I've never seen it. I'll have to look.
Matt says, I saw a preview for Avatar 2 and those big fish were in it. What? Sweet. Right, we've got to move on because we're getting there. Right, the American Adventure over in Epcot, over at the American Pavilion. Straight up, I know people are going to be like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm putting it in the not being on because I've never seen the American Adventure.
Okay. I would have put it probably in the this was good range. But then again, I'm an American. It's patriotic in a lot of ways.
Of
I
course.
like it. So
yeah,
that's where it would go for me.
For sure. I think this is definitely sort of the there is reasons why probably it's less appealing for me. Just because, you know, I feel like there's so much to do now in Epcot that, you know, I'm coming to America. Like I'm doing the journey. I'm paying to fly to America. Now I don't want to go and sit in a theater and tell me like, oh yeah, you know, America's so great. I'm like, if it's great, I wouldn't be here. Like I'm here. That's good enough for me. So, so that's why I've never been on it. Maybe I will go and see it one day. But the American Adventure for me, I'm putting in the not being on. We've got Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Good morning, everyone, and God bless you all as always, and happy Sunday, everyone. You're in Sunday. Oh yeah, we're in Sunday too. Welcome. Hello. Good morning. Am I alone in believing that Avatar was just a propaganda piece against major industrial mining and energy extraction? That's the word. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Phantasmic. Okay. I'm gonna do this straight down the camera. Right? Disney broke my heart when they took wishes from me. It broke my heart again when it took illuminations from me. It took my heart again when it took Happily Ever After me. If it takes Phantasmic away from me, I am going to cry because Phantasmic is my favorite show. And it's brilliant in every single way, even though it needs an update. I love it to bits. It summarizes Disney, right? The Disney animation. It really personifies the love of Disney animation and how much we love Mickey. I'm putting it in greatest of all time. If anyone has anything against it, you can fight me, but you probably have to fly over to the States.
I would have to say Fast Pass worthy for me. I like it. I like it a lot. Is it a great show to the point that if it went away, I'd be upset? Not for me, but that's me. But then again, none of the shows are really like that. Although I would be very upset if they got rid of like Beauty and the Beast. I wouldn't want to see that go away. I wouldn't want to see Country Bears go away, those kinds of shows. Yeah, so, you know, I like Phantasmic. For me, it would be one below it. But I get it. I mean, it's been around for so long.
Yeah. Phantasmic is a GOAT, greatest of all time. Hey, Samantha. What is up, Samantha? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Phantasmic at Hollywood Studios, a B, and Phantasmic Disneyland, an S for entertainment value. I didn't know we were doing a grading tonight, but yes, I totally agree. That's normally on Wednesday night. Right, let's move on. We've got Frozen Ever After. Now, I went to the opening of Frozen Ever After, and I stood at the Italy Pavilion. I got in line at the Italy Pavilion.
Italy?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's like the other side of the park.
Yeah. Well, it's Frozen. It was like the biggest thing. Like, it was huge. And I remember I asked
you got to go through
my
China,
manager.
The Outpost, Norway. No, not Norway. China, the Outpost, Germany. Jeez.
America. Yeah. Oh, no, trust me. During the year that I was a cast member, Frozen was still a massive thing. They had the visiting part, the visiting characters over in Magic Kingdom that had super long lines. Frozen was massive. And I remember getting there, and it took nearly 6 hours to go ride this ride. And I really enjoy it. I really do. I think it's really good technology, even though sometimes it's a little sort of unreliable. But the memories that I've built on this attraction over the last couple of years have just been so much fun. I really, really do enjoy Frozen Ever After. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. If anyone says to me Maelstrom was better, I'll argue them to the Norse gods. But I do really enjoy it. Is it greatest of all time? Absolutely not. Is it? It was good. Definitely not. I think it's fast pass worthy. I think it's something you have to go and do at least once on your Disney trip. I think it is, worthy of that. That's my opinion.
Right. And see, it really just depends on what you are. Because for me, I'd put it in the it's raining in here. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I did enjoy. I'm not a Frozen fan. I enjoyed Maelstrom. That was, I liked it. It's the same. I don't want to get on a rant about Disney, but it's part of the laziness of Disney. They have the same ride track that they had. All they did was change a few things around, and it's the same exact track. I would have been happier if they just demolished the whole thing and just started over with a new track and everything else like that. Because every time I ride it, it just annoys me because I'm thinking this could still be Maelstrom. And I don't know.
But you're not going to get the same lines as you are now, though. You're not. Like Maelstrom, like no one went to Epcot and they would be like, oh, you know what the first ride we're going to do today? We're going to go Maelstrom. Whereas I feel like people do go to Frozen as their first ride of the day if they can't get into Guardians now.
I guess. I mean, I won't do that. Frozen won't be first for me ever. It's not our cup of tea, though. I mean, I don't dislike it. I like it. Yeah. But it's just strictly an IP jump. That's all it really is. Yeah, it's just their way of putting one of their IPs in there. But that's just me. What do I know?
That's fair. That's fair. We're going to move on to Rise of the Resistance. Now, obviously, we spoke about this earlier. I went to the opening of Galaxy's Edge, but they hadn't opened Rise yet. So I haven't actually been on Rise yet. Crazy. I know. To be fair, when we get to Disney in December, that's going to be the number one thing I want to do. Even more than Guardians, because Star Wars has always been throughout my childhood and everything. I love Star Wars. And I'm one of those people who don't mind the sequels. I quite enjoy them. So I'm looking forward to sort of that story aspect. So I have no choice but to put Rise of the Resistance in the not being on because I haven't been on it. But by December, that easily could be going right at the top. So
it's got to fall up at the top for me. It would be in the greatest of all time. The technology and the entire experience, because it really is more than just a ride. It is an experience. It's unlike anything else they've ever done. Again, it's something different than Flight of Passage. It's different than Guardians, but it's unique in its own way. And to me, it may have gone down as my most favorite ride of all time if it was the original characters instead of the sequel characters. If that was Darth Vader in there and Luke Skywalker in there and all of those guys, I think I would have gone head over heels for this.
They had to fit it into the time in which they set Batuu and everything.
Well, right, but they did that whole. Well, Disney did that because because those three movies are their movies. They may own Star Wars now, but the originals and the prequels are not their movies. They want to promote their movies. I'm fine with that. I get it. You're a for-profit company. I'm okay with that. But for me personally, if it was the original characters, I'd have gone bonkers for this. It's the slight pullback from it that I don't like, which is too bad. But it would be a GOAT for me still.
Yeah, for sure. And I look forward to riding it. Speaking of greatest of all time, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this is a no-brainer. This has to be in greatest of all time. I mean, and we even have proof that the people love it because of your March Madness. Mm-hmm. Pirates is the reigning champion of you guys. You guys voted on Walt's, social media, on Mouse Talk social media, which ride is the best during March Madness. And for all this time, it's been Haunted Mansion, but Pirates was the one that, has sort of,
they dethroned them. Dethroned them. They now, in all fairness, Haunted Mansion got to the championship with the Pirates. But yeah, Pirates is. I agree. Oh, it's absolutely where it belongs. The updates. I was never a fan of the update with the redhead. Again, I know it may be culturally, in some ways insensitive, but it may have been true to the times.
Yep.
If that's how the Pirates were. That's how they were. But
there is no question this ride should be in the greatest of all time because
absolutely, I love this ride.
It's not just a classic, But it's not just a classic, though. It is when you think Disney, right? If you think, all right, I'm going to go to Disney World or I'm going to Disneyland or whatever it is, I'm going to ride a ride. What ride am I going to ride instantly? I feel like a lot of people will say Pirates of the Caribbean. Like it's just there.
Absolutely.
100th Ghost Toys Best of All Time is the Haunted Mansion. We haven't got there yet. But it could be. Walt Disney World version is This Was Good, but Disneyland version is Greatest of All Time. But I've seen the one from, is it Hong Kong or
Shanghai's? Shanghai's is unbelievable. I would go to Shanghai just for that.
Just ride. For that, yeah.
That ride is.
We need to do a business trip.
Yes. Let me just put it to you this way, Daniel. I would never want Pirates to go away, but if they were going to say to us, Disney World is getting the Shanghai Pirates, I think I'd be okay with it.
Sign me up.
I think I would. I know it's blasphemy, and Melissa's probably upset with me, but let me tell you right now, if they said Shanghai's Pirates was coming here, I'm on board.
For sure. Right. We're gonna just because we got quite a few to still get through, so we're gonna get a little bit quicker. Space Mountain. For me, this is my second favorite mountain at Magic Kingdom. I love sitting at the front and at the back of Space Mountain because you do get different experiences. And I also like doing both the Alpha side and the Omega side because they are slightly different. And I do really, really enjoy this attraction. For me, it's fast pass worthy. Is it one of the greatest of all time? I'm not so sure. But it is a must. It is a must do. I feel like
I agree.
Space Mountain is a must do for sure.
Fast pass worthy for sure. I don't know about greatest of all time, but it's I like it. I don't love it, but I would definitely ride it as often as I can. So I agree with you. But where it is,
I've only seen Shanghai's on YouTube. Yep, same. I aim to do one big China trip hitting Hong Kong and Shanghai in one go, which I know is possible thanks to their high-speed rail system. Yeah, absolutely. Space Mountain is too rough now, but that's why I like it. Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. People give such a bad rap for this. I think this is really good. It is good.
Hi, Amy.
Who, as a child, as a Star Wars fan, wanted to fly the Millennium Falcon? Just sitting in the cockpit was just like, wow. Like, clicking the buttons. If you're an engineer, like, it's so cool because you're actually doing what Han did or what Chewie did. Being the pilot, although I've never been the pilot or the gunner, I've only been an engineer. There's something really unique about it, and I think people give it such a bad rap. And I don't think it's just good. I think it is personally fast pass worthy. I think it's a must for any Star Wars fan. And I think it just is that next level of simulation. Like, it's better than, Star Tours and all that kind of thing. So I know people are going to disagree on this. I know people are going to disagree on this, but I'm going to put it in fast pass worthy.
I would say it would be one down for me. This was good. And here's why. I'll give you two quick reasons. First reason is they need to have more missions. Can't be the same mission every single time. It gets redundant. Secondly is and I know this is going to sound terrible, folks, and please don't take me as a mean person. I actually don't like having to share the cockpit with other people I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want to have 6 people in there, and 4 of the 6 or 2 of the 6, I don't even know who they are. I actually wish this was a Smugglers Run ride where it was 2 per ride. I'm sorry, I do.
You had some smelly guests, didn't you?
No, because what'll happen is if I'm an engineer and I've got 2 people in the front that are pilots and they don't know what they're doing, it does not make for the best experience.
So good to see you, Tina.
I know it sounds
what they should have done though?
Fruity, but
you know what they should have done? They should have made the gunner position from the films where you can climb down the ladder.
Yes, exactly.
And then obviously there will be some sort of difficulties with that for people who have sort of mobility disabilities, but like it would be so cool if you were able to do that. It would be so cool.
And
then you can sing. That'd be so cool. Oh, it'd be amazing. Anyway, moving on. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I know, again, similar to Rise of Resistance, I have to put it in not been on. I haven't been on it. So, because I haven't been there since 2019. So, I don't know where I'm going to put it by the time I, ride it in December.
Fast pass worthy for me. It would go. It would be number 2. Very, very good ride. A good alternative to Great Movie Ride. And it needed to be, or else people would have really gone and picketed Disney for this. But they did a good job of replacing it with something good. Pardon me.
Yeah. No, that's I'm looking forward to that. It's tough to be a bug over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really enjoy this show.
Me too.
I think it's super underrated.
Me too.
I think not telling your friends, your family about the ending.
What's going on? Yeah, I agree.
I think it's so much fun. I always lean sort of forward with the bee sting. Yeah,
I agree.
So I know it's coming. It's good. It's good. I don't think it's it's raining. I'm gonna go in here just to pass the time.
That's where I would put it.
I think it's good. I think it's super underrated.
Me too. I do too. I think it's a fun show that people either A, forget about because of where it is, or B, I'm sorry, I think it's fun when the spiders come down and then you at the end when I just think it's. I don't want to give it away for those who haven't seen it. I think it's fantastic. I agree with you, Dan. I would put it in this.
Should go see. It's tough to be a bug. Test Track. Now this is quite an interesting one because if I was going to say Test Track, the original Test Track, I would put it near the top personally because I really the memories that it was a 20-minute wait. I'd ride it all the time. I loved it. And don't get me wrong, I loved the new Test Track just because you get to create your own car, you get to go do all these things. But I don't think it's evolved as well as maybe they were predicting. I think it's really, it's tried to look futuristic, but then it's also got that retro look to it as well. I don't know if anyone thinks differently. But for me, it's still a must-do at Epcot. I genuinely, I think it's still a really, really fun ride, and I put it as fast pass worthy.
See, I would put it in. This was good. I enjoy the previous one better. The only really fun part about this ride for me is the end of it when when you go into the power zone area. It's such a long wait now too. Now there's a lot that I actually hope that someday it closes and it becomes both of that side, Mission Space. So now you already know where Mission Space falls for me. Mission Space and Test Track, take that whole area, shut it down for 2 years, bring me something big.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think the thing is with Test Track, you would think the lines would go down because Guardians is open. But I think the problem is because as it's opposite Guardians, people are like, oh, I've just come off Guardians. What's the next big thing? Oh, let's go across the street to Test Track.
Now, what saves Test Track for me is the fact that it has single riders. So there are a couple times where I'll go on, and single rider is pretty good. Yeah, I will say that. Sure. Single rider will get me in quick.
Test Track is great, but initially high is now slowly losing ground and is moving down for me the list. Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely think Test Track is more further down between fast pass worthy to this was good. It's not near greatest of all time. I think it was at one point, but now no. I think and Melissa's right. People still love it, and I still love it because of the memories.
Yeah, they do love it. You can see it in the lines. I mean, people are on that ride.
Let's move to Impressions de France. I'm gonna not waste any time. I'm gonna put it. Oh look, I see popcorn.
Me too.
Because you're in the France Pavilion, and you've got the amazing food there. And I don't want to sit for 20 minutes or stand. I can't remember which one is sitting, which one is standing. For 20 minutes to talk about France when literally
I don't think we've actually ever done it. So
France is my border. You can go down to the seaside here, and you can see it over the other side. We're too close. So I see. Oh look, I see popcorn. So Impressions de France is I see popcorn. And Reflections of China. I'm putting it in the same. It's fun. It's fine, but I'd rather not do it. Now there's a moth in my room. What is going on? No. Oh dear. Okay, there's a moth.
It's a moth, Daniel. It's not a vampire bat.
It's a moth.
So, moth, like MOFF?
I'd rather have Moff Tarkin in here than
Moth, yeah. Or Moth Gideon.
Mothy. Ah! Oh god. Everyone's gonna clip this and then put it on like a
Yes, please. Somebody send this to Pete.
Yeah, don't send it to Pete because he'll annoy me for the rest of my life as he always does. I'm gonna open my window. There we go. Good thing you can't see like my non-made bed anymore. Peter Pan's Flight. Peter Pan's Flight for me. I think, Walt, you know how much I love Peter Pan. The moth is right there. You know how much I love Peter Pan. And I love this attraction just because of how classic it is. And just it reminds you of the original of Disney. It's fast pass must. Because you don't want to be standing in that line. But I'm gonna put it. This was good, fast pass worthy. Actually, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. Sorry, I have to because I feel like it needs its own. It needs its own category. Peter Pan worthy. Because I just think it can't be the same as these water slides. So I'm putting Peter Pan there.
I would have put it in. I would have put it in Fast Pass worthy for me. I think it's a classic. I really enjoy it. The only thing that keeps people from riding it is because the wait time is so high, and I think a lot of that has to do with the queue.
Done. I'm putting it in there. I don't know where it went. Oh no! Oh, it's gone. It's gone down here.
It doesn't belong down there.
There we go. There we go. Putting it in Fast Pass worthy. This moth is just Anyway, moving on.
Hi, Horizons.
Which one?
Horizons is here.
Horizons. Hello, Horizons.
Horizons 18 is here. Yep. Good to see you.
you.
And Amy AGC's here too.
Yeah,
John Hazelton's here.
John Hazelton, what's up? Christmas bloopers. Yes, or Attack of the Moth. And moving on, it is now. It's no. It touched me. Okay.
Please, somebody catch that audio, please. Come on, Daniel, be a man. Let's go.
Be a man.
The moth.
The moth. The Seas with Nemo and Friends. Best air-conditioned ride in Disney. Best queue for air conditioning, hands down. And for that reason, I'm putting it in This Is Good. I actually really like the ride. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I think people really unappreciate the technology of the characters on the glass of the tank at the end.
Yeah,
I really like it. I really, really like it. So I'm going to put it mid-table. I feel like it would be criminal to put it on the "it's raining, get in here" kind of thing. So
I agree. I think it's good too.
Are the UK moths deadly? Extremely, extremely deadly. I don't know where it's gone. I'm terrified. Okay. Moving on. I can hear Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't even read what that one is. Gorilla Falls Expedition Exploration Trail. I'm going to put it the same with the Maharaja Jungle Track. I don't think there's any sort of differences between the Maharaja Jungle Track and the Gorilla Falls. It's all kind of the same thing.
There's different animals.
Different animals. I know. I'm not being an animalist, but it's the same concept, isn't it?
Fine, put it there. I agree.
I feel like the "it's raining in here."
No,
it's all Animal Kingdom and it's all outside, so it's kind of counterintuitive. Anyway, Finding Nemo the musical, and this has been updated to the Beyond one, but it's pretty much the same, pretty much, isn't it? So, Finding Nemo, the Big Blue and Beyond thing. It's not my favorite show. I think it's still really good. I think the music is still fantastic and the performances are great. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put it, "it's raining. Let's go and watch a show."
You haven't seen it.
But it's the same thing.
Ask Melissa if it's the same thing.
Melissa, is it the same thing?
No, it's not. It's different.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyway, I would put it in. This is good for me.
Okay.
I'm one of the very few people that actually enjoy this show better than Lion King. Sorry.
I mean, we can't win it all, can we? Tina says, "Can I ask? You like it stuff to be a bug, but it's terrified of mods." Yeah, but I know the bugs in its tough to be a bug are fake. So that's really funny. It's the new Finding Nemo shortened it. Still. I don't know, Melissa. I fell asleep on Jaguar Knott's Sperry Farm. I've never been to Knott's Sperry Farm. I want to. Right, moving on. The Tomorrowland Speedway.
Well,
it's oh look, I see popcorn. I think
for me it would be that area.
It's really
so
dated.
Yeah,
it's really dated. I think they need to move into electric vehicles, especially now more than ever.
I think they should just shelve the whole thing and put something new there.
Put Test Track there.
No. Bring back Horizons. There you go. Put that there.
That's definitely not going to happen. I'm afraid. Sorry, it's not going to happen.
Or World of Motion. There you go.
World of Motion. World of Slow Motion. Living with the Land. Now, I'm not as big of a Living with the Land as other people. Despite that, I've been told many times by people to stop taking stuff off the thing and eating on the ride. Like, I'd like keep your hands inside the boat, and I'm still like picking off the trees. But since they moved from a person guided tour to an intercom one, like a one that tells you the story, I've had less issues with that. So I still take stuff. No, I don't. I don't actually do that. Disney, don't ban me. But for me, it's good. It's good. I can't say it's fast pass worthy for me. I could happily go a day with that cop without going to do it. I know some people are going to be different, but I just
no. I think that's appropriate. I mean, it's not. First off, it would never need a fast pass. It's never really that much of a demand. But I would be upset if this went away. I think you need these types of slow motion rides that are a little bit more relaxing. Like I said earlier, not everything has to be a thrill ride. It's okay to have these types of things. Education still means something. And that's what this does. It's relaxing and educational. And you can learn from it. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't need to get away from it. What's up, Mark?
Mark says, hello, folks. What attractions thus far have made it to the graceful time? We've got Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Avatar's Flight of Passage, Fantasmic, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
So far.
Now, I can't fall asleep on Speedway, too many bumps. I mean, you can, but it'll be a bit rough. But everyone's saying hello to each other. Now, moving on, because we still need to get going. We have Humunga Cowabunga. Now, I remember Humunga Cowabunga from Typhoon Lagoon because they're the rides that are kind of the slides that are smaller than the what you call it, the Summit Plummet, but it's like indoor and you come outside. I actually quite like these. I think these are fun. And I think these are good. So I'm going to put this is good. Because it seems like all this, every sort of water stuff is good.
Never done
it. Enchantment. Now, I've never seen Enchantment, so I have to put it in the not been on because I haven't seen it. Obviously, I know people's opinions of how it compares to Happily Ever After and Wishes, but I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm very open-minded about it, but I'm not been on it, so we got to move on from that, I think.
Well, I would put it in the old look I see popcorn.
Ooh. Well,
sorry.
That's controversial. Indiana Jones, Epic Stunt Spectacular. I like it. I think it's fun.
Oh, I see popcorn.
See, I put it's raining in here because there is some form of entertainment value more than these three that are in the look, I see popcorn.
No, I see it. Oh, look, I see popcorn. I've seen that show for some reason. It's one of those, for some reason, it's just, I don't know. What a huge area, too. Man, what they could do with that area.
Yeah.
I think it's run its course.
It has. But maybe they'll turn Dinosaur into the Indiana Jones attraction. That'd be cool.
Just put Indiana Jones there. Just close that down and make that whole area an Indiana Jones area in Hollywood Studios.
I love the fact when Walt complains, his voice gets higher.
Yes, exactly. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on. Right. Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
I'm putting it there. Greatest of all time.
I agree.
It's so good. It is so good. It's getting more and more popular thanks to streaming, I think, as well. I think just the theming, the classic of it, the just the love of this attraction, the song. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. It is just brilliant. So
I agree, 100% on top.
Carousel of Progress, greatest of all time. People need to go and ride that attraction. No privacy at all around this place.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. Moving on. We've got, what is that?
Give him a left, you big lug.
Canada, far and wide circle vision. Sorry. Oh, look, I see popcorn.
Yep, me too.
Don't get me wrong. I know it looks like we're hating on these video package things, but they are very, very well done. But there's so much to do. You don't need to go see it. Here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for.
Bin. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna put Mission Space because Mission Space has its own category. I feel like it has to go below the look, I see popcorn.
Yeah, the sad part about it is it actually could be fairly decent, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. And
what about Mission Mistake? There we go, Mission Mistake.
Yeah, for me, it would definitely be down, very low on the list. I agree. It would have went in. Oh, look, I see popcorn, for sure. I don't ever even think about riding it when I'm there. So
it is just. I appreciate the technology and the way they made it and how they involved NASA, but the fact of the matter is, people get sick on the ride, and it's too claustrophobic. It's just too. No. We haven't done Mission Space since we moved here. Yeah, it's crazy. Monarch Miracles.
What's up, Matt?
Is that a butterfly? That's better than a moth. So, because there are issues with me and moths.
Well, I think butterflies are monarchs. That's why.
Oh. I like that one because it's pretty. Just subscribe. Didn't realize I hadn't already, so now I am. Thank you so much, Monarch Miracles.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Mission Space was innovative, but it's lost its thrill, and I miss Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise, yeah. It's been over 2 years. Every time I tried going on the hot air balloon, it always closed last June. The weather was not too bad, not too windy. Go figures. Oh, we'll get there. Right, we need to move on. Here we go. The hot air balloon at Disney Springs. I've not been on it, so I cannot give it a fair grade. So got to move on. Moving right along. Primeval Whirl.
It's gone. It doesn't matter. Keep going.
It's gone. Exist. So we'll put. Well, I still want to grade it.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna put it. Oh no, that's not Primeval Whirl. That's Triceratops Spin.
Oh, okay.
Oh look, I see popcorn.
Yes.
Enough said.
Exactly.
The Hall of Presidents. This is going to be very, very similar to the American Adventure, but the problem is I actually have seen the Hall of Presidents, so I can't put it in the not been on. I have to put it in the oh look, I see popcorn. As somebody who's not from the US, I don't feel connected to it. I don't know why I would go and watch a 25-minute thing on all the presidents of the United States. I think it's great, that it's like a feature thing, and an attraction to show patriotism. But for somebody who's not American, there is no desire for me to go and see it.
Right, and for me, it would be Fast Pass worthy. It would be number 2. I actually really, really love this show. It's very patriotic. It makes me feel good about our country and our history when I do it. And when they open up that screen and you see all those presidents, no matter what your affiliation is, it's really neat to see all those different animatronics. It's such a sight to see. I really, really enjoy it. Yeah. I really enjoy it.
Hot air balloon not been on, but Walt promised he'd go on with me.
No, I didn't.
No primeval well on, and nothing of value was lost. Melissa, I never get motion sickness. I am so jealous. Except maybe Washington, right? Oh, do you really need to? Like, the thing is, like, us Brits, like, we really don't care what happened, but I feel like everyone, like, in the States cares about, oh, we got one over the British, woohoo! And I'm just like, oh, yeah, well done, good job. There we go.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's totally different. It's what made us our country, for crying out loud.
I know.
It's a huge thing.
I know.
I'm sure. Well, first off, Britain's been around for forever, and it's always been a major, major force in country. So, you know, this is what made us us. If we didn't win that war, I would be speaking
English
right now, but a different, you know what I mean, with a different accent. It would be totally different. We wouldn't be flying the same flag. So it's a huge deal.
We are all family.
Yes, that's what it would have been. We would be. Geez, could you imagine what England would be today if they had won that war? Holy cow!
Yeah,
it would.
Yeah, until you threw our tea in the river. But anyway, moving on.
Hey, you know, we had a point to make.
The monorail. Por favor, manténgase alejando de las puertas. I love the monorail. Is it a must-do every time I go to Disney? Yeah, I think so. Especially with people who you've never been with before. I
think it goes right. I agree. I like riding the monorail. I like riding the boat too. Don't get me wrong. The boat from the TTC over to Magic Kingdom is really awesome. But I agree. I like the monorail.
Here we go. Is that backstage passes? Because it's the rock and roll roller coaster starring Aerosmith. For me, the only problem with this ride is it's too short. That's the only problem with this ride. It's too short. But I still think it's fast pass worthy, personally.
Okay. I would put it either there or this was good.
Yep. I'm in agreement.
I have no problem with them changing and reimagining this, though. I don't. I really, if they say tomorrow, if they say at D23, which I think they could, I really think that could be one of the things they break at D23. If they say that Rock and Roller Coaster is going away and it's going to become this, I really don't have a problem with that. I don't.
Well, I think I want everyone's suggestion in the chat. If you had to get a new band to replace Aerosmith, who would you choose? Now, don't forget, obviously, it has to be somewhat of a PG band, and a band that a lot of people know. But I feel like it also has to be modern. So if you pick something like the Beatles, I don't think that would work very well, or Queen. For me, I think Foo Fighters. I think Foo Fighters would be a great pick, a more modern pick. I think everyone knows Foo Fighters. I think they would be a great band to fit in that.
Here's why I don't think they'll go that route at all, because they now have that with Guardians.
Yep.
They have a ride. They have a ride now with Guardians that does the music while you're riding. So I don't think they need to do it again. So I think that, I mean, to answer your question, who would I don't know that I would do anybody in that respect. It's got to be somebody that has high energy music, though. I mean, it can't be,
Kiss.
Air Supply.
No.
Exactly.
No.
I don't even know that Kiss would work. I don't know that they would have enough.
Kiss would have Rock and Roll Night. I don't know what else they would choose, but Anyway, Expedition Everest. For me, I'm putting in the greatest of all time tier.
Me too.
Just the theming, the ride, the thrill, from start to finish, it is an experience. It is just an experience. If Big Thunder Mountain was going to be in the greatest of all time list, Expedition for me is better than that, and in every aspect. So it's fantastic. It's really good.
I agree. Well, it's the only ride that goes backwards. Well, it used to be the only ride that goes backwards. The other thing I'll say is, it used to be my favorite until Guardians. I love this ride. I think you're right. And you know, if the Yeti worked, it might. No, it wouldn't be my favorite. Even if the Yeti worked, it wouldn't be my favorite anymore. Guardians is just that good. But I agree. I think it's a great ride.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I really love it. Cool. Another water ride, everybody. We got Keyhole Falls. Keyhole Falls.
Never rode it.
No, I'm going to put it in. This is good because, like all the other water rides, I can't remember which ones are good and which ones are bad. But you get off the ride, you're like, it's good. It's fun. It's fun. The next one is, I can't see, so I've got to zoom in. The Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
Popcorn.
That yawn really summarized it. Moving on. The Three Caballeros, the Grand Fiesta Tour. I feel like it's raining. Let's go in here. I think it's fine. I think it's like a Small World ripoff, with a few just added screens with Donald saying "Donde está Donald," and that's about it. So I think
it would be one up for me. This was good. I would put it there. We enjoy it. We like to sing on it. We have a good time with it. I like it. I think it's
the only reason why I'd move it up is because I have been evacuated off it.
Cool. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, you know, I'm putting in. This is good. I already pass up on the magic carpets in exchange for spit from a camel. Nice, Mark. Turtle Talk with Crush. Never done it.
Never done it. Yeah.
So it's something I do want to do, but I'm putting it in the not being on. Right. Celebration of the Lion King.
For me, it would be This Was Good. I mean, I think it's good, but it's not. I don't know.
You're gonna hate me. I'm putting in Greatest of All Time.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. The thing about it,
yeah, everything about it, just from the singing to the interaction with the audience, the
interaction with the audience is the part I hate. When they do "You're an elephant, you're a lion, oh my god," just cut that out, please. I don't need all that.
I just love but even just getting us involved, I just really like that for me personally. And then just the acrobatics, the singing, the fire twirling, it's just so good. It's so good. And I always cry at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. It's fine. I have feelings. Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger Spin. If there wasn't anything competitive about it, I'd put it in the It's Raining, get in here.
That's where I would put it. It needs so much of an update. The vehicles, the guns are horrendous. I can't even tell which red dot is mine. Every time I look, I see 17 different red dots. I don't even know which one is mine.
See, you know what? Just because I had to cheat to get Galactic Hero, I'm putting in It's Raining in here. Right? So I'm putting Buzz Lightyear in It's Raining. Let's just go in here. Right, moving on. We have something that I can't read. The Feathered Bird Show. Never done it.
Well, it's different now, but
yeah, it's called Friends in Flight or something.
No, is it Friends in Flight now? Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I would put it in the oh look, I see popcorn.
Okay. Na'vi River Journey. I think people are going to disagree with Na'vi. For me, this is one of the most beautiful attractions. I think it's super underrated. I think people really give it such a hard time. And they have quite arguably one of the best animatronics in the whole of Disney. So I'm putting it in Fast Pass worthy. And I know people are going to disagree with me, but I think it's brilliant. Really.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I would put it in This Was Good, personally. For the weight that you have to do, I don't know that it's worth the weight that we have to put up with. on it, but it's beautiful. I agree with you. The animatronic is really, really cool. I have no problem with it. I mean, if the wait is reasonable, I'll wait.
Hannah says, Ryan, going to stop chatting and just listen while I sleep. Hopefully,
Well, I don't know if you'll really be listening while you sleep, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Good night,
sorry,
Hannah.
my headphones died. What are we talking about? Just about Na'vi River Journey and how it's a fast pass worthy, in my opinion. They could add Socks the Robotic Cat in Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. If they change Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin into a Lightyear attraction, I think it will go downhill really quick. Personally, I think keep it Toy Story themed. Toy Story is where your money is. If you put Lightyear did not make any money. It really underperformed at the box office.
Yeah, I don't know why they would. I mean,
no,
it's
not.
the other thing that I don't understand with Disney is you have a juggernaut in Toy Story. I mean, a true juggernaut that everybody, universally loves these movies. Why in the world would you ever change any of it? It's as much as I love Chris Evans, and I tried at first to, in a little bit of a way, kind of defend them doing what they did with him, changing the voice. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, why is Tim Allen not the voice of Buzz Lightyear? And I don't know.
Na'vi,
that's another show.
Na'vi Popcorn. Really? Okay, fair enough. That's fine. It's pirates without the pirates. Yeah, but you get the whole point of the attraction, I feel, of Na'vi is you're meant to be immersed in the world. You're not meant to be looking around going, here, look at this, look at that. It's meant to be like...
But to me, I got to respectfully disagree with Mark on that. I don't think it's anything like Pirates. Pirates, everywhere you look, is an animatronic doing something. You've only got one animatronic on Na'vi, and it's at the very, very end. I think that's one of the things that makes Pirates so unique is all the different animatronics that they have in that ride that you have to look at, whether it's the woman opening the door, or the guy in the water, or the guy pulling the rope.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the concept behind why he's saying what he's saying, because it's a water, it's a river ride and it's slow, but I think it's different.
I love the fact there's only one animatronic in this ride. I really do. I feel like because it's that build up. It's that build up to this incredible animatronic. And actually, wrong. There are more animatronics, but they're more plants. They're plant animatronics. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It counts.
I think
potato,
you're reaching there. I think you're reaching.
Storm sliders. Those are the mat ones at Typhoon Lagoon where you slide down mats.
Oh,
I'm
can't
gonna
help
put
you.
them. It's raining in here because I hate those mats. Moving on. Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. I'm gonna say, oh look, I see popcorn.
Yeah.
Now we have reviewed Swiss Family Robinson on our YouTube channel for Disney Movie Review. It's fine. I think we gave it a good grade, but to me, it's just a waste of time. You're doing enough walking in the day around Magic Kingdom to do then stairs. No thanks.
Well, I get the point behind it, but yeah, I'm with you.
Splash Mountain. Now, this obviously will be outdated in 6 months' time. And I'm going to just put it out there. I'm putting it in graceful time.
Me too.
I agree. Just because of the theming. The attraction is long.
Very long. I agree. Several drops.
I love Splash Mountain, dude. Like, I'm going to so miss it when it retires.
I agree.
So, yeah, Splash, definitely greatest of all time.
Agreed.
This is and it looks kind of funky, Walt Disney's Imagineering presents the Epcot Experience. Which I believe is in the
Yeah. It doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. They actually removed everything too, Dan. It's all seating in there now. So it's gone away.
So it can be the not been on and never will be on.
Yeah.
Awesome Planet in the Land Pavilion. If you don't know where that is, when you walk in and you walk down the ramp, there's actually an attraction there, which no one knows is there. And I'm one of those victims. I'm one of those people who've never done it because I just walk past to go to Soarin'. So it's going to go in the not being on.
It would be in the, oh, look, I see popcorn. For me.
Or Mission Mistake. I don't know.
Or Mission Mistake.
Cali River Rapids. I used to love this ride as a child, Cali River Rapids. over the time, it's just too short. It's too short.
Absolutely agree 100%. It goes in the old look I see popcorn for me. It's
see,
way too
I
short.
would slightly disagree. I'll put it It's Raining in here because there is that slight thrill that you might get soaked, and I like that. But apart from that,
very, very, very small chance of getting soaked. I've been on that ride probably 10 times, and I've barely gotten wet.
Yeah, pretty much. I missed the old show. That was for the Awesome Planet. I saw it last time when I was there. It's mad. That's also the Awesome Planet. It's a movie, no more like a commercial. I wish they had the Lion King attraction still there.
Well, the Lion King attraction was the same thing, though. I mean, it was more fun, but it was the same thing. It was still a commercial.
It wouldn't be any different.
It was still a commercial for recycling. I mean, ask Melissa. She'll tell you. The first time we ever went and saw the Lion King Circle of Life thing, that's when we started doing recycling. We had never used to do it before that. It was a commercial. It was a public service announcement, pretty much.
We're moving on to Dumbo. This is going to be an interesting one. Why? Because all of the Dumbo-like attractions have been the, oh, look, I see popcorn. But this is Dumbo. This is the ride that inspired all of these type of attractions. This ride looks stunning. In whatever weather it is, it always looks beautiful. But you cannot deny you are just going round and round in a circle. I'm going to put it in this was good. Just because it is
that's where I would put
classic.
It.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's a classic for a reason. Okay? They wouldn't make it two Dumbos just because it was unpopular. They did that on purpose because it is popular. Right. Harmonious. Putting in the not been on because the last time I've been in Epcot was Illuminations and I cried. So Harmonious is in the not been on. Obviously, that will probably change when I see it.
I would put it in the old look I see popcorn.
We don't
stay. When we stay, we don't stay other than for the stream for you guys, for the stream and for everybody watching. But for us personally, we're fine to miss it. I would rather be Illuminations.
We've still got quite a few to get through, so we're still going to speed things up. Right. The conservation station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Oh, look, I see popcorn. Boring,
Me too.
Don't need to go. Go once. It's fine. You get to pet some animals. And that's it. Done. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I really like this ride. I really do. I think it's sweet. Honey, sweet. I think it's entertaining. The Heffalumps and Woozles. I just like it. I do. I think it's good. But I generally think it's good. So
yeah, that's why I put it in. This was good.
Yeah. The Skyline. I can't put the not been. I've got to put it in the not been on because I haven't ridden the Skyline yet because it literally opened a couple of months. The moth is back. No, go away. Ah, no. Oh, this is a bigger one. Holy moly. Ah, no. Opening the blind. Opening the blind. Ah, this is scary, guys. Look, this is scary. Go away.
Well, I think it depends on
there's loads
your
of
point of view.
In here.
This is like Dougie with the bat, but at least his was a bat.
Oh dear. Oh dear. This is terrifying. And there's a wasp in here as well. Oh no.
Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Part 2 will be next week because Daniel is going to have a conniption.
Welcome to It's Tough to Be a Human. This is terrifying. I kid you not. This is terrifying. Okay, let's move swiftly on. Walt Disney Presents. Originally One Man's Dream. I'm putting it in Fast Pass worthy. I absolutely love it just because it's everything that I want about Walt Disney's history. It would be criminal if they get rid of it. I absolutely love it, and I would argue anyone who thinks differ.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue.
Haunted Mansion. Greatest of all time. Actually, yes. I was going to put it in a tier up, but yeah, Haunted Mansion, greatest of all time. Hands down. Hands down. I think there's no question. There's no.
I mean,
no.
it's. Is there anything else like it in the world?
No.
In the world, I mean, it's
apart
so
from this moth and this wasp. Jeez, this is terrifying. This is scarier than actually being in the haunted mansion.
Daniel, you should do. How many more we got here? You should do a part 2 next week.
Well, I've only got this much left.
Oh, all right, we're there. Yeah,
we're gonna speed through. Right, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. It's good.
It's good. I would put it there. I agree.
Yeah, I really love it. I really, really love it. Moving on. We're really speed through this. Beauty and the Beast show. Live on stage.
Good. I don't know that I'd put it fast pass worthy, but I think it's very good. One of our favorites.
Slightly disagree. I'm going to put it in It's Raining.
Fine.
Okay.
I hope the moth gets you now.
It's actually looking at me. It's terrifying.
Next.
I remember the attractions were graded much simpler: A, B, C, D, and E. This is more entertaining. Actually, this may be being terrified. Prince Charming's Regal Carousel.
It's raining.
Yeah, I agree.
It's classic. It's been around a while.
It's a carousel. It's a carousel. Dinosaur.
Oh yeah, that's going to go up fast pass worthy for me.
I agree.
Dinosaur. It's not a GOAT, but it goes up there, man.
It's near greatest of all time for me, but it's still fast pass worthy.
It's up there. Hello there.
Hello there. That's what the moth did.
Dr. Marsh.
Dr. Moth. Alien swirling saucers.
It's raining.
I always have a good time on it. I'm putting.
I do too. Good. That's why I put it there. I wouldn't put it in the 2 low ones, but I would say it'd be. It's raining, but
like this was good. I like this was good for Alien swirling saucers. Do they not have screens on the windows in the UK, Matt? No, we don't. We really don't.
So the original moth, did he go out the window?
I don't know. He's like, oh yeah, let's go bully this guy who lives on the 2nd floor of an apartment. Why don't we bring on my wasp friend? Moving on. Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, that's a fast pass worthy for me. That's close to GOAT.
Totally agree. I don't think it's quite greatest of all time.
No, it's not. But it's definitely fast.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Agreed. Horizons, the only part of Dinoland that is worth keeping. Yes, Dinosaur. Agreed. Agree with you, Horizons. And the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
I got to say that's fast pass worthy for sure. Even though I'm not a fan of it because I don't like the drop, the queue, the theming, the ride itself, the technology, it's amazing. It really is amazing. I just don't like the drop. For me, it would be fast pass worthy, but
for me, currently, it's my 3rd favorite ride. So
yeah, I get it.
I have to put it in great of all time. It is just so good. Theming alone, even just walking through the hotel, for me, would be greatest of all time.
There you go.
Soarin'. Fast pass worthy.
Yeah. Fast. I actually like the first show better.
If it was Soarin' over California, I think it would have been greatest of all time.
Yep. Me too.
But I still think it's fast pass worthy. I still think it's really, really good. Do love it. Let's move on to Mickey's PhilharMagic. For me,
I gotta put that up there pretty high. It goes pretty high for me. This was good or fast pass worthy. I actually really enjoy that show.
I'm in agreement. I'm in total agreement. I think Mickey's PhilharMagic should be.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Fast pass worthy. Fast pass worthy.
Either one. I really don't have a problem with it. I think it's such a fun show. The addition of Coco really is seamless and works. And they've now updated the video. The video quality is much better on it, Dan. I enjoy it.
Star Tours. I used to love Star Tours.
Me too. I like the queue. I like the ride. Now that you have different missions you can go on, for me, it falls under this was good.
But it makes me nauseous. That's why I'm putting in this was good too. I'm putting in this was good, but it's not one of my favorite. The Liberty Square Riverboat. I appreciate the history. I appreciate everything about it, but I like popcorn more. Sorry.
Oh, see, I would have put it for me. It would have actually gone in. This was good. We've been riding it a lot lately. I actually enjoyed it. It's relaxing. It's fun to hear. It's nostalgic, but hey, I get it.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. All the hype, but it's okay. It's good. It's nothing.
Yeah, I would put it down one. I would put it in It's Raining in here. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Too long of a wait for such a abbreviated ride.
I think I'm literally between This Was Good and It's Raining here. I think it's kind of just sits there perfectly.
I mean, it's good. If it was a little bit longer, it probably would be really high.
Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. It's raining.
It's raining,
here, which is a shame because it's Walt Disney's ride.
Yeah, it's fine. I could even see no problem putting it in This Was Good. I actually don't mind it. I mean, it's because I'm getting older now, and it makes me chuckle.
Too short for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Right, moving on. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. I've not been on it. I probably never will.
It's raining for me. It's okay. It's a cute little show. He did what in this cup? The Piston Cup. He did what in this cup?
Tom Sawyer's Island.
Oh, look, there's popcorn.
That's
how I am. I
agree. What's the point going all the way over there? You know, put a ride there and then I'll be happy. Which they can't. I don't even know what that is.
That's Small World?
No, the animation experience. Learn how to draw.
I don't even know if they still have that. For me, I've never done it, so I can't.
Neither have I. This is Journey into Imagination with Figment.
I gotta be honest with you. For me, it's gonna be really low.
I'm gonna put it really high.
Okay, it's raining for me, so
I'm gonna put in This Was Good.
Okay.
I nearly put it Fast Pass worthy. I nearly put it Fast Pass
worthy.
Really,
man.
Yeah, but I've got the feeling that this moth might attack me if I did that. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. I'm gonna say it right now. Every time I go, I have an incredible experience.
Me too. I think
I'm putting it Fast Pass worthy.
Fast Pass worthy. I agree. I'd crack up every time I do it.
Every time. Mission Mistake is only for mission space. Sorry, Mark, but it can go in the popcorn one. Figment is great. Bring back Dreamfinder. I doubt that will happen, unfortunately. Right, we're moving on to Kilimanjaro Safari. Kilimanjaro Safari.
That's
greatest of all time.
It actually falls under that for me. Living down here and riding it as often as we can now, it really is such a different ride every time you do it. And we've seen some pretty amazing things with those animals.
Yep. Totally agree.
I agree.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I'm just going to say, this moth has not moved.
Well, then kill it!
No, I don't suppress the animal cruelty.
Oh, my God. It's a moth.
But I have a belt to hit it with.
Oh, that won't kill it when you hit it at all. Not at all.
Oh, I'll put it in a glass. I don't know. The Country Bear Jamboree. I'm going to say this right now. It's a goat.
It is.
It is a goat.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Agree.
It is from start. As soon as you walk into that building to as soon as you end, it is such a fun, amazing time.
I agree 100%. I love it.
It reeks classic Disney. It has no filter. All the guys that turn me on, turn me down, all that kind of stuff. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Country Bear Jamboree.
Little Buford. I think you should shoot him instead. I took Steven there one time, and he's just looking at me as I'm laughing my head off. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's funny, man. Listen to the words.
I cannot wait to take Hannah on this attraction. Blood on the saddle. Moving on.
As soon as I find a ladder, I'll be right up.
Can we just put it on its own tier? Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Now, although it opened within COVID and I haven't been to the one in Walt Disney World, I have been to the one in Disneyland Paris, so I can grade it, and it's exactly the same. So I'm going to put on Fast Pass worthy. Personally.
Yeah. And here's the big difference between you and I. I would put it under It's Raining. It's okay. The only part of that ride I really like the best is when you go in the kitchen and everything looks giant.
Yes.
The rest of it is a little bit meh to me. It's not worth the wait. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. We were really excited when we heard this ride was coming, and we really thought this was going to be one of our new favorites over there. And unfortunately, it disappointed. At least for us. I don't know.
That's fair enough. The Jungle Cruise.
Oh, man, that's a goat, dude. For me, it is anyway.
For me, it's barely Fast Pass worthy.
Okay.
I have a great time on it, but I don't know. There's something about it that I just can't love. There's something I don't know. It's just something that doesn't sit right with me.
I love dad jokes. You know me. The whole thing is dad jokes. So it's just funny to me. I don't know. I find it to be funny.
Astro Orbiter.
Oh,
I'm going to put it in the It's Raining.
Me too. I might even put it in Oh Look, I See Popcorn for me. But
See, I would rather ride that though over something like Triceratops Spin or Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
Okay.
Personally. Midway Mania, Toy Story Midway Mania. I think personally this is the best ride in Toy Story Land. Really?
Okay.
Yep.
I think Slinky's the best, but that's just me. It's easily Fast Pass worthy. Yes, I think it's Fast Pass worthy for me.
For me, I'm putting in the greatest of all time because every time I'm on that ride, I finish and my mouth is just so exhausted. Like it's wide open because of exhaustion. Really. So I just love it. I really do. So I'm going to do Midway Mania.
Did you do Small World already?
Oh, we're doing it now. It's a Small World.
Sorry, Goat. I'm sorry. That's where I put Small World. I think Small World is such a great ride. I know everybody doesn't like the music over and 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 over again. But I do. I like all the different countries, and I love all the different Mary Blair dolls and the dresses that she made. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm putting it Fast Pass worthy.
It gives us a great. It's teaching us a good lesson too. It's got a great message behind it.
Movie Mania Nick says, it says, Small World should be Mission Mistake or Popcorn one for me.
Yeah, I agree with Mark. I think Mark makes a good point.
That's fine.
He says they should probably clean it a little bit and make it work a little bit. I agree. I mean, there's parts of it I think they could clean up.
Mad Tea Party. Oh, look, I see popcorn. I don't like being busy.
That's okay. Yeah, that's about where it would go.
Right, we're going to save this one for last because the actual last one, we've done it already. Crush and Gusher. This is a Typhoon Lagoon.
I've never done it.
I really like this one. I do remember, and it is really good. It's like the roller coaster-y kind of slide rides. They're good fun. They are really good fun. Crush and Gusher, good fun. The Barnstormer. I'm sorry. I have to ride this ride.
Me too, actually. It would go in. This was good for me. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I agree. I nearly put in Fast Pass worthy, but I think this is good. Barnstormer, this was good. Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, not been on it, but Walt, I'm assuming you would put it in greatest of all time.
I think ultimately, look, it's brand new, so it's hard to really put it there, but it's unlike anything else I've ever ridden. It's an absolute joy. It's fun. People come off that ride, and they come off it the same way they come off Flight of Passage, the same way they come off of Rise. It's like this. Yep. Whoa, holy! And it's the truth. It's unbelievable how awesome. For a coaster, it's better than any coaster in Disney. It might even still be better than Tron when Tron's done. Because I've seen Tron in Shanghai on video, and it might still rival and beat Tron when it's all said and done. This ride is going to be unbelievable. Dan, you're going to...
Debbie says, I love Small World, one of my favorite rides. Chris says, did you hear where did you hear people were stuck on Small World for over an hour one day this week? As someone who has been stuck on Small World, I know the feeling.
Oh.
You haven't ridden it until you've ridden it next to Walt's singing It's a Small World. I think we have done that. And yeah, we have.
I think so, yeah.
Bill Stefan, welcome in. The song sounds different at Disney World than in Disneyland, and Disneyland is much better. Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that too about Small World. I've heard that too.
Barnstorm is fun but too quick. Absolutely.
Agree, Nick. Agree.
The queue is longer than the actual ride.
Yeah, it is.
Guardians is a goat.
Yeah, it is. It really.
Never
is.
been stuck on a ride before.
I've been stuck on several rides.
Yeah, me too.
Including Rise. I got evacuated from Rise.
The last, if we look, the Celebration of the Lion King, there's two of them, so we're not going to do that one. Misadventure Falls. This is the best water attraction I've ever been on. I remember this one clearly. It's a family ride. There's an animatronic on it.
I've never done it.
It's brilliant. It really is. I'm putting it in Fast Pass worthy.
Good.
Now, the last one, Muppet Vision 3D. Go.
Yeah, I mean, I wish there were elements of it that they would update. Like, I don't like Waldo at all. I don't enjoy that part of it. I really wish they would update that. But that can never go away. First time we ever walked into that theater, we were like, holy cow, we're in the Muppet Theater. I mean, it looked like the Muppet Theater for real. And Waldorf and Stadler up there, and Sweetums comes out, and it's fantastic. We love it too.
I think as a huge Muppet fan myself, I just love everything about it. I really do. The Waldo stuff's cheesy, but the Muppets are cheesy. It's meant to be, and
I think the Waldo part to me is just annoying. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I wanted more Kermit. I wanted more Swedish Chef. I wanted more Gonzo. I wanted more other stuff. But
Sam Eagle, exactly. I mean,
it kind of needed to be just an episode of the Muppet Show. That's kind of what it needed it to be.
And I'm sorry, but I really think Disney has missed the mark, and I really think they've let a fantastic IP, since they love IP so much, really go to waste. There's so much they could do with the Muppets over in that area, with Pizza Rizzo and the Muppets and just that entire area back there, that they could do a lot with, but they have just decided to not pursue. And it's really, I think, to their detriment, but that's just me.
Anyway, guys, this is the finished product. This is the greatest of all time tier list, the Fast Pass worthy, that this was good. There's the It's Raining in here. Let's go ride it. The Oh Look, I See Popcorn. The Mission Mistake, because it's terrible. And then the Not Being On.
Oh.
I hope you guys really enjoyed that. That was fun. I thought that was really, really good fun. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I think hopefully I could do some more of these every Saturday. I think doing different ones. Maybe we'll do like a Marvel one or a Star Wars one or a Parks one or a movies one. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Or a food one.
Yeah, we can do a food one.
I think there's a food one. A restaurant one. I really want to do. But thank you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. This has been so much fun. So much fun. Well, thank you so much for popping in and taking the time out of your Saturday evening to come in and watch me lose my cool over this moth.
Well, I wish I was there for you, pal. I'd get it out of the room for you. So,
I mean, I have the arson to deal with it. I mean, I have a board pen, some pencils, some tape.
See you, Nick.
And an Xbox remote that can deal with it. So I hope so. Bye, Nick. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you. But we'll deal with it. We will.
44 likes, Daniel. Not bad.
44 likes. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, let's get to 50 likes. Just 50. That's it. That's all I ask. But thank you so much. This has been such a blast. And thank you so much. I know I've been sort of MIA for a lot of the time. I think it's just been a bit crazy to, be back on a Saturday night and be sort of my exuberant, crazy self. But just, it's been lovely to see new faces, old faces, and it's going to be good. By the way, guys, us two, we're not done for this week. We're going to be back on Wednesday night on Walt's channel for the Disney movie review of Cinderella.
Yes, we will. Yep. 5 p.m. on Wednesday night, my channel. We're going to be talking about the 1950 Cinderella. We'll have a new sponsor. Hopefully, we'll be able to find a sponsor that is willing to sponsor this week upcoming show.
Yep.
We've had a couple already. The sponsors have been fantastic so far. I've really enjoyed finding them. One of us will have one. We may even have two, depending upon what we find.
Yep.
So be ready for it. It's going to be a blast. And this will be week 4 in a row that we've done. Holy cow. We did Narnia, 101 Dalmatians, Jungle Book, and now Cinderella. I mean, like, it's amazing. All classics, too.
All classics. And it's been really, really good fun doing those. And it's just been so much fun coming back on a Saturday and going back to my roots. That this was my time. 7 p.m. Eastern was my time. And it's just so great to be back.
It was a different time back then. It was really Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays were really fun times back in the day when we all would have our streams in the evenings like this. Folks, I mean, we used to make this. It used to be you'd have like 3 to 5 people on these types of things all the time. And we just made the best of it. And it was always a blast. And I miss those days.
I miss them too. The Disney YouTube community has, turned corners and
evolved.
And everything has evolved. But, we will, we'll always remember the good times and we'll move forward. Keep moving forward. So,
and that's why we still do these, because I even though we go a lot from the parks now, Melissa and I, and we've gotten, a lot bigger than where we used to be. Obviously, we're over 13,000. We still enjoy this. This is very intimate. It's very, very personal, very fun.
That's what I said at the start of the stream. I said, look, there are people live right now who do the same thing every single day and every single stream. This is different. This is unique. This is something that, is just a lot more personal. How many times can you go ride the TTA? How many times can you watch someone ride the TTA? It's just like, don't get me wrong. I think what they do in the parks is absolutely brilliant, bringing you Disney at home. But I think sometimes it's great to have stuff that's different. So
yeah, I agree.
So that's just my shtick.
Yeah. As somebody who does both, I enjoy both sides of it.
Absolutely.
I understand the living vicariously through the people in the parks. That's why we do it. That's why we like doing it. But I enjoy this part of it too. I like getting personal. I like getting in depth into Disney. If anybody knows me, I love talking Disney, and not always in a positive way. I will call them out. Dan will call them out if it needs to be done. I don't sugarcoat. I don't. I don't agree.
I was a cast member and I still call them out.
Exactly.
It's true. Anyway, guys, I need to let you know something. It's now nearly 2 a.m, so I really need to go to bed. But thank you so much. And I need to deal with this moth before I go to bed. But honestly, guys, this has been so much fun. I really love this, just getting back to this. And I hope whoever watches the replay, if you get to this, if you're watching the replay, guys, and you made it this far, I want you to put in the comment section down below the word #moth. See how many we get, right? We'll see how many we get. So everyone who's a replayer, if you get to this far in the video, in this 2-hour live stream, I need you to put down in the comments below the word #moth.
Moth.
Then I know.
#MOFF.
MOF. No, MOTH. Gosh, I'm tired.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. We will see you on Wednesday.
Yes!
Bye. Oh, God. Bye. It's like Jurassic Park in here.